Hi guys, so it's been forever and a day, or it feels like it anyway, that I've uploaded a get ready with me. So I turned the camera on the other day while I was getting ready for a wedding that I was attending. So it's not a crazy different look, it's a gold smoky eye, but I still wanted to just show you guys how I got ready. And yes, I dyed my hair. I'll have details on it in a different video, but it's not done yet. So I'm just priming my lids with Soft Ochre by MAC. Now I'm going in with the KVD Eye Shade Palette, and I'm using a brush that I actually designed. I'm working with a company. This is just a sample of the brush, so there are some changes that are going to be made, but it's a fluffy crease brush, and you guys know I love crease brushes, and I love it because it just does the work for you, and it just places the color perfectly. So I'm using that peachy shade. It's a nice warm color in my crease. My hair is a process. I'll talk to you guys about it in another video. I'll probably have like a chit chat video tonight, just telling you guys what I've been up to. But I just wanted to get this video out because I feel like I haven't done my makeup in a long time. Now I'm using this bright white shade, and I mixed it a little bit with the cream, and I'm placing that on my brow bone as my highlight color. I love this palette because it's all matte, and I've literally been using it every time I do my makeup because the shadows are amazing. Now I'm using Makeup Geek Foil Shadow in Magic Act, and I'm using this Tarte brush to apply this all over my lid. And I didn't like this brush so much for the gold, so I'll be reapplying that later. And now I'm going in with Frappe by Makeup Geek and a Sigma brush in the crease. To deepen that up, I'm using a little bit of black and a little bit of that dark brown, also from the KVD palette. And I'm just going to place this on the outer O of my eye, so I'm not really creating a V shape, but more of a circular shape, and then blending inwards. And I'm really rounding this out. Now this is just going to give it a nice smoky look, but it's not too dark, so it's still daytime appropriate, in my opinion. This is perfect for prom if you're using gold accessories. You can basically just smoke out any look by placing a black color in the outer crease and then blending, and just keep on adding intensity as it goes. The thing with black shadows is that they're very hard to blend, so once they're placed, you really have to work fast and blend out with lots of different brushes. I'm using like MAC 224, a MAC 217, a couple of Sigma brushes. I really like to use a clean brush and just keep blending. And then I also like to add a little bit of brown on top of the black to kind of diffuse the color and make it not so intense. So that's what I'm doing here, just blending and blending and blending and adding a little more black and then blending again. So that's the trick that I have for smoking out a look, is just going slowly. And then I just reapply that Magic Act by Makeup Geek again on my lid, and that's a Sonia Kashuk Brush from my new collection. I think it's the I Love Art palette. No, I Love Art set, I mean. And now I'm using a Morphe MAC Daddy Angel Merino brush to blend even more. So I love to blend my shadows all the way inwards now, because I feel like it gives you a lot more depth. And the black in the Kat Von D palette isn't too pigmented, but I'll say that it was kind of hard to blend. I wasn't having the easiest time with these shadows. I love all of the colors except for the black, so I kind of wish I had a better black shade, but I'm working with it, so it's gotta happen, you know. And then I'm using the NYC liquid liner. This is my like holy grail liquid liner as of lately. It's like $3, and I have it in Pearlized black, and I'm just creating a pretty extended wing. Because the black is so far out on my eye, I wanted to extend my wing pretty dramatic. So yeah, because I'm going to be wearing false lashes, I like to do a pretty dramatic liner so you can actually see it in photos and see the wing. Sometimes when you put some falsies, you will not see your wing because it's basically covered by the mink lashes. So just do a nice little wing, and then of course reapply your lid color because it'll kind of disappear the more you blend. Moving on to the face, I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear in Rattan 2W2. Now the shade is a little yellow, and this will bring out the yellow tones in my skin. At first, it looks very odd. It doesn't look like my match. I was using Tawny, but I felt like it was a little too dark. This one looks perfect once it's kind of just settled into the skin. What I love about Double Wear is that you don't have to wear a primer with it, because it actually works well with or without a primer. And I'm just using my beauty blender to blend that. Now I'm using the Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in Light Natural, and I'm blending that out with the same beauty blender. I love this concealer. It's a little bit dry. You can see my boyfriend's feet in the back. It's a little dry, but if you moisturize, it's no problem. Now I'm setting that with Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, the brightening one, and then I'm applying some mascara because I will be applying some falsies later on. And then I'm tight lining with a black, I think this is, the Tarina Tarantino Tommy Jet liner. And then for lashes, I'm going to be using the Esqido Voila lashes. And I actually had a little bit of trouble with these. I ripped way too many hairs out on one pair, on one side. They're so gentle that you really have to be super careful taking them out of the package. But even though I was being really careful and soft, I still managed to get so many hairs out. And it really bothered me because they're really expensive. And I really love them. They look amazing on. One of the eyes looked way better because it didn't have so many ripped hairs. But just be very gentle with those Esqido Voila lashes. Okay, now moving on to bronzer. You guys know I like warm bronzers. You don't have to do this. I just like it. I'm using MAC Dark Care Blend Pressed Powder in dark and MAC brush to blend this in. Now that I have this kind of brown blonde semi-ombre, I really feel like I need to bronze up a lot my face because I can easily look washed out. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm applying a little bit of a brown shade underneath my eye to smoke that out. I believe I was using Embark by MAC. And then I'm using this liner. Oh my god, I'm blanking out what liner is that. I'll leave it down below. It's by MAC. How can I forget my favorite? Costa Riche. Costa Riche, yes. And then I'm using Embark with a different type of brush to really intensify that. Now I'm using MAC Lip Primer to prep my lips. And then a little bit of Warm Soul by MAC, which is a beautiful blush. It's very natural, and I love it. It just gives you a little bit of pink, but it just looks very natural. Now I am highlighting my whole face with this Hourglass Luminous Light Ambient Lighting Powder. And I'm using a Makeup Forever fan brush, which is holy grail status. It is amazing. It's pricey, but it's well worth it. That I just applied everywhere, and then I'm applying a little bit of this new Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer with a MAC brush, a MAC angled brush, just to give me a little bit more intensity on my bronzer. Now for lips, I'm using Whirl because that's my favorite lip pencil ever, and it's also by MAC. I know I have a lot of MAC products in here, but I have been experimenting a lot with MAC, and I've been loving MAC. I don't know what it is, but they make bomb lip pencils and amazing face products. Now I'm going in with, I don't even know what lipstick that was. This is the worst. Get ready with me. Wait, let me think. Faux. Duh, I was using faux. And now I'm just doing my brows with the Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown with a Zoeva angled brush. I have an eyebrow tutorial up on my channel that you guys could check out. And then I'm intensifying my eyes a little more with that same black from the Kat Von D palette, just on the edges and corners, kind of near the wing, and then just blending inwards. And this is really going to give you a nice smoky look. It looks great in pictures, and it's not like your whole entire lid is smoky, but it's kind of just like a smoked out outer edge, which I really like. And then I kind of halo it around on the inner portion of my eye. Now I'm using a little bit of white from that same Kat Von D palette on the inner portion of my eye, my inner tear duct, and on my brow bone once more. For lip gloss, I'm using a Sephora lip gloss. It's brand new. I believe it's called Perfect Nude. It's one of their high shine lip glosses, and I love it. And that is the entire look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was pretty simple and easy to recreate, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later. I'll have another video. Mwah.